everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio and Merry Christmas. This is the third card in my free card class. If you purchase $50 in merchandise, that's before shipping and handling and tax, from December 19th to December 31st, and then use my host code. You'll have to go to my website because I am not in my office until January 3rd, but you'll be able to find the host code on the website. And if you're watching on YouTube, just pop down below this. I will have a video that has, an email sent that's pre-scheduled to send with this video. So it will also have the host code in it. Spend the $50 and then you will get the supplies to make each of the three cards. And this is the third. I'll show you the other two at the end of this video. Starting on January 5th, we have Celebration, the paper that I am using. So you're getting a bunch of sneak peeks in this class. Which means you'll actually be able to hold it and see it and all that good stuff before you decide if you want to order it. But the paper that I'm using, you can see it right here. This was the piece of paper that we used the day before. This might be, yeah, that's it too. I can't open the catalog. They don't let us do that. But here, look, you can look at the cover. And most of you, if you order from me, you should have your catalog, or you should have it by now by the time this video goes up. And then you're also going to get a piece of this vellum that is in the annual catalog here. I'll do it like this so you can see it a little bit better. Because here's the issue. We are using in this free card class, The Biggest Wish, which you will need this stamp set to make the cards exactly as I have. You can substitute other words if you want. But when you have this beautiful paper and you have those big words, I didn't want to cover it up. So anytime you work with vellum, you can see that is going to be able to hold our sentiment, and we're still going to be able to see all the beautiful paper. The other part of Celebration says everything in here, this catalog is free, completely free. You spend $50 or $100 and for every 50 or every 100. Then you get to pick free things out of here. Some of them are good with a $100 purchase and some are free with a $50. But my very favorite part is this. This is our new Boho Blue mini kind emboss machine. And remember I said everything in here is free? That is free. Unless you're a current demonstrator, then we had to buy them. But for the rest of you, free. So if you join my team, which means you get all of my online content free as well, all of my classes, and you get my Try It class, you get the supplies for the 3 Try It classes I do a year. And we have a bunch of fun. So it's fun to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been doing it for getting up to close to 30 years. So I've been having some fun. And time flies when you're having fun. So this, you get completely free if you join my team. And there's 3 different ways you can do it. To get the blue one, you spend $129. You get the free machine and you get to pick $175 worth of stuff to go in your kit. That is like one of the best deals we've ever had. If you would rather have the white, you can get the white one. And then if you already have one of a mini machine and you don't want another one, they're doing a third option where you can just spend $99 and still get $175 or whatever you pick for free. So that is the new machine. Let's do our last card. I have a piece of Mossy Meadow, as you will too, when you get your little free card class. So we fold that in half. This is such an easy card, but it has some fun tips and tricks to it. So we're gonna just put that on there. Look, that could be pretty, and you could get a tiny little word and just put it right there and you could be done. But I wanted to use this paper. Let me get my other one. Don't you hate when you get sticky stuff on your scrap paper and no matter where I touched, the paper was sticking. So I have this. And I want to be able to have those leaves in it pop just a little bit. The new catalog, the one that you should have, there are mini blending brushes. And I was going to use one of those, except for to do this particular technique, it's better to have one that's just sitting on your desk so you can take your pick and color. So this is my purple one because you don't want it super wet. So I'm going to just rub some on here and you can see that it kind of resists the leaves. And I'm not going to do the whole thing. I want to keep that frosty feel to the edges. And now I'm going to emboss it. But if it's humid where you are, it is not humid here today because my heater is running nonstop. If it's humid though, the embossing powder will stick to every last bit of it. It would stick to a lot of it, and I don't want it stuck to the paper. The two different things then that you can do to eliminate that, or I guess there's three. You can be patient and just set this aside and do some other cards and come back to it. That will work. I'm never patient, and I don't most certainly want you to sit here and watch ink dry. You know we have scissors in the embossing kit. I mean, not scissors, tweezers. I could be using those. I'm gonna grab them. I forget sometimes. These are a new addition to the Stampin' Up! Tool line. Now I'm going to take this, which also comes in the embossing kit. See, I wanted to do that so you could see them all. I'm just going to rub that, especially over there. This also does a couple of things. One, it's going to keep the embossing powder from sticking to that section I just put ink on if it's still wet. The other thing it does is it can eliminate the fingerprints. You know, sometimes our fingers are wet with ink or adhesives, and where we've touched the card, you pour your embossing powder on, and then, oh, look, yeah, I just embossed my fingerprints. These, I'm going to do a happy birthday. I think I did the other version of happy birthday too. I don't remember. And we've been discussing, I think it's best when you use this stamp set to start with your largest letters. This is Flamingo. I find if with vellum, if you kind of like lay it straight on your grid paper like that, then it helps your stamp be straight, because sometimes it's hard to see on the vellum. So we have our birthday and flamingo. Be careful when you pick it up off of vellum. It does have a tendency for the ink to resist. So as long as you pull it up slower, there will be less of that. You're still going to get some. You're never going to get a 100% perfect. And now I have Mossy Meadow. I'm just going to do this straight top. And then again, you can have patience, which I don't have. We've established that if you follow me, right? I'm not patient. I'm not patient generally. And then you add to it the fact that I want the video to not last forever for you guys. And, well, you can put this in your embossing kit tray, which I just did not. Again, new addition to the Stampin' Up! Tool family, so I don't think to use it when I am filming. Well, I do if I lay it right here. I have too much stuff on my desk to have everything I'm using in this video. Just from this one series of cards alone, all the ink pads spread in their little stacks. I'm going to heat this. And you can see it didn't stick anywhere to the the rubbed on ink. It's only on the embossed words. Our sentiment. Now, I just laid this on here, and you can see the purple helps it. But now I'm going to go to the other side, and where my words are, put a little bit more of the purple behind them. Maybe, because this one you could put, this is the time to put the ink on here, although it will stay wet. So this way at least it rubs it off a little bit. The other thing you can do is get another brush that has another color. So this is my pink and red brush. We'll just mix that with the purple because those are the same color family. Now when we lay this down here, because you do want this, see, it just gives it a nice illusion that there's more flowers back there, and keeping that lighter kind of amplifies that. Now for the ribbon, oh, I meant to look to see what it was called. You have a little piece, because it's hard for me to know that I'm going to have enough free ribbon for all of you, because we're only allowed to order very limited supplies when a catalog is new. This is from the Valentine Suite. It's a double combo pack, which means you only get 5 yards of it. So not only did I don't have much ribbon, the one that I chose is one that we don't get very much of at all. Put this on here. I'm going to take my adhesive and put it right behind the words, which again, it will resist. It's resisting all of that. So this is what you do then. You put it on this paper and then it will stick to it. Don't worry about your adhesive as long as it's one kind of like this seal where it doesn't leave lines or it's not a heavy one. Then take this And here's how, if you're running out of ribbon and you only have a little bit of whatever color you want, this is what you do. In the second video, we did a faux bow. This is not even faux bow. It's just some ribbon. Put that there. See, if I'm only giving you about 4.5 inches, I should have enough. If I would run out, then I'll just send you ribbon when I send you your thank you card later. Turn that on. Isn't that easy? Look how striking this makes this when we add it to the Mossy Meadow. Again, these supplies are, you'll make the 3 cards and you'll have the cards, the cardstock, the paper, the ribbon, and the embellishment. You just need to add the work and the inks and your stamps. These are, oh goodness, this was my set. The Flora and Fancy Flora suite. These are the embellishments from that. You have one of each color, that is my favorite part of my Try It class, is knowing that everybody's going to see all of the embellishments. So you might not see all the sizes, all the shapes, but I try to fit as many colors on a card as I can. And these colors aren't really even ones that are listed in the paper, but you can see they work beautifully with this stamp set. There's this one. Now, everybody's piece of paper is going to look mildly different. Oh, look, I put those there. That's also a nice place to put your embellishments. Put them wherever you like. But you can see that this paper was attached. See how that puzzles itself back together. And then I just, so whatever background you have may have totally different color flowers, because that's the way this kind of 12 by 12 large floral design works. That's your third card. Here was your second card. And here was our first. All super easy and great fun. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, and I will catch you back here next year.